Well, very good evening to you, Blaine, and rescue personnel and those on the scenes are continuing to try and get to those affected. Blaine, they are seemingly just pulling the bodies from the wreckage. We last spoke and I said it was 8 fatalities, 88-seater bus, 80 injured, but with the bodies that they're pulling from the wreckage, we've actually lost count now. Even the rescue personnel on the ground are trying to just tally up all those numbers, the names and surnames of people, speaking to the friends that were also a part of the church. What we know is that this bus was traveling from Richards Bay, Blaine, all the way to Stanger when the driver of the bus lost control, and you can just see in the Bataji vans on your screens. Very sad, incredibly sad. The lives lost here on the N2. Now, earlier I did say that the N2 was closed. It is now subsequently open, Blaine, as rescue personnel continue their efforts in trying to get to those passengers who are still entrapped under the bus. I'm going to try and speak to some of the churchgoers. Bear with me, Blaine. This is a very difficult story. Many are still very emotional, are distraught, are confused. So let's try and see if we can't speak to them. I'm going to try and just see if we can't speak to two ladies over here. Ma'am, I'm sorry, we're live on SABC News. I just wanted to ask you, are you a part of the church that...
I can't say anything for now. Yes, I am in part of the church. I'm not in your one, but I can't say anything now. We're in a trauma.
Understandably so, now. Understandably so. Blaine, many are still very, very traumatized at what happened. I have been speaking to them off camera, and I think let's just give them and afford them that respect. Some have also lost their family members and are really trying to make sense of this all. And I think what has been the most heartbreaking is that every single time they pull up a body which is covered in a white plastic, some of the community have to go and identify. I think we'll stop here just to give them privacy. Some of those churchgoers and family have to go and identify those particular bodies to give these rescue personnel and the law enforcement here on the ground the names of these passengers who unfortunately lost their lives this afternoon.